Final picture, random hand. Come on, bring it in quickly. We've not got all day. It's there. I knew that was going to happen.
You're getting predictable now.
This one's from Luke. And Luke has done a Big Fat Friday with me and Yonko.
Hang on, where's me?
From Massive Air. There, you're there. Calm down.
You look like Jed and Edward.
I look like Jed and/or Edward.
Yeah.
Okay, if you want to send in more pictures, send them into this address. It is Ian Acker, CBBC, PO Box 9989, London, W12.
6 p.m.
Send more in. We'll be looking at our favourite one right after.
Get
Horrible
it
Histories
up.
Gory Games Random Hand.
Not that.
If mummies, rats and fleas ain't your thing, and you don't like the sound of an exploding king, if you're easily scared and you don't want the poo, you better turn off this show ain't for you. Still watching? Then let's test your brains with Horrible Histories Gory Games. Horrible Histories Gory Games.
Hello and welcome to Gory Games with me, Dave Lamb, and my assistant, Rattus Rattus. Rattus, have you been eating my jelly beans?
What gives you that idea?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe the fact that you've still got your head stuck in the jar.
This? Oh, no. I'm just trained to be an astronaut.
Oh, well, that's good, because I will happily boot you into space if you eat any more of my sweeties.
I'll breathe in.
Right. On this show, you get to test your knowledge of horrible histories with quirky quiz questions and gloriously gory games. So let's crack on and meet our horrible historians.
Hi, I'm Jasmine.
Hello, Jasmine.
Hi, I'm Greg.
Hello there, Greg.
Hi, I'm Monica.
And hello there, Monica.
Today, I thought we could start the show off with a nice, healthy Georgian sporting event.
Really?
I've worked out a whole tournament. Look.
Oh, OK, well, that sounds great.
Right then, let's get this Georgian pinching match underway. Just pinch each other as hard as you possibly can. Greg, you're up against Dave. First one to scream loses.
No way. This pinching match is not going to happen. I'm sorry, Greg. Stay where you are.
Well, I was going to organise another Georgian entertainment, but I had a problem with BBC security. They wouldn't let me in with a bull covered in fireworks. You screamed. You lost. Greg, you're through to the final.
You're not, Greg. I'm ignoring you now.
But...
I've stopped doing it.
You have, sorry.
Jasmine, Greg, Monica, you're here to win year spheres. Each year sphere contains a historical date, and at the end of the show, your year spheres will be added up, with AD dates being added to your total and BC dates being subtracted from it. So if these were your year spheres, your total would be, Rattus?
312.
Nope, wrong answer.
Or to look at it another way, the right answer to a different question.
Your total would be 735.
At the end of the show, the person with the highest year score wins a historical prize picked out by my own fair paws. One that money can't buy.
And sadly, more often than not, one that money wouldn't want to buy.
Oi!
Right, time to get stuck in. And to find out what this round's about, it's over to the gory grid.
Arr, the putrid pirates it be.
And your 4 pirate topics are messages, punishments, Blackbeard, and pirate talk. Jasmine, you get to pick first this round.
Punishments, please.
In 1695, Dutch pirate Dick Chivers captured Captain Sawbridge and held him for ransom. Sawbridge moaned so much that Pirate Dick did what to him? A, threw him overboard. B, sewed up his mouth. Or C, cut off his tongue.
Let's see your answers now. Everyone has gone for C. Well, let's find out.
B, he sewed up his mouth. Yeah, that ought to shut him up.
It would shut him up, but sadly, you were all wrong. You were all being a bit too gruesome, to be honest. It's an awful thing to happen, isn't it, though? I can think of someone else round here who could do with having their mouth sewn up.
Who's that, Dave? Who could it be? Please, tell me, Dave. Tell me now, if you could, please, thank you.
Take a wild guess, Rattus. So, Greg, your turn to pick a topic. No points scored yet.
I'll take pirate talk, please.
Pirate talk. That is a question from Rattus Rattus.
What were pirate slops? Were they A, horrible leftover food, B, their trousers, or C, the contents of the ship's toilet?
So Jasmine and Greg in agreement, Monica going out on her own. Rattus, what is the answer?
The answer is B, slops. Slops were pirate trousers. Sailors were among the first people to wear trousers. Just because I'm asking the question doesn't mean it's always about poo.
No, not always. So, Monica, well done. You've scored the first points of the game. We're on our way. And it's your turn to pick a topic.
Messages, please.
If an angry pirate was coming to get you, what might he send you? Was it a piece of paper with A, a red diamond, B, a black square, or C, a black spot?
So, Jasmine and Greg agreeing again with C, and Monica going for A. Let's hear the answer.
C, it sends you the black spot.
Obviously, that was before email.
Long before email. So that means that everyone is level pegging with just one topic left in this round. That topic is Blackbeard.
'Tis I, Blackbeard the pirate. Here be my question. Why did I shoot me mate, Israel Hands? A, for burning me supper, B, for stealing a gold coin, or C, for fun?
OK, so Greg and Jasmine agree again with C, and Monica has gone with B.
The answer is C. I shot him and maimed him for life, just for fun.
Excellent. Well, that means at the end of that round, we have a tiebreaker situation. Jasmine and Greg, you are still in this. Monica, your history just for now. First one to buzz in and give me the correct answer will win the year sphere. So fingers on top of your buzzers for me, please. Beginning with the letter C, what is the name of a pirate's curved sword? Jasmine.
I forgot.
Oh, no, Jasmine.
Is not the answer I've got down here.
Bad luck, Jasmine. That means it automatically passes over to you, Greg.
Cutlass.
Cutlass is right. Greg, congratulations. You've won the first quiz. Time to choose your year sphere from our trolley wallet.
Push, 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 push. Oh, this is heavier than it looks, Greg, I tell you.
There we go. Come on, choose your year sphere, any one you like.
But beware, one of those could contain a Stone Age date, and that could be worth a few million minus points. So winning the quiz means that Greg is automatically through to play the pirate game, but will he be alone, or will everyone get to play? It's an all-play messy game, so that means it's off down the sewer with the lot of you. Go on, Monica. Get in there. It's not as smelly as it seems. In you go. Follow her down. Lovely stuff. Just try and hold your nose there, Jasmine. This game is all about chests and keys. And where are the keys? Well, that would be telling, but there are some clues to help you find them.
It's time for
Pirate treasure!
The first person to retrieve the treasure map from inside their chest will win the year sphere, but be warned, it may not be as easy as it seems. Thank you. Are you ready? In 3, 2, 1...
So our gamers need to read the clues on the chests carefully. Yes, difficult, aren't they? And then they've got to go and find the appropriate keys in the right place. So there's Jasmine's where to look when on a boat. Why not try a pirate coat? Pretty clear she's got to go and find a pirate coat. That's the first thing Jasmine has to do. There we go. Monica, she's found a key there in her swabbies bucket. Well, that's excellent. Excellent stuff. Jasmine's supposed to be looking in a coat, so I don't know what she's doing there. But Monica's going to try and unlock that first trunk. She's got a key, Jasmine, but that's going to be the wrong key. I can be pretty sure of that. Yeah, well done. She's realised that mistake and gone back to the bucket. That is an error. But Monica is off. Now she's got the second clue. Here it is. This key's hidden somewhere great. Which bird says pieces of 8? Well, I think that's a parrot, Ratters, and there is one.
You know your species, Dave.
Greg, meanwhile, is going about his business quietly. He's got the first key there. Look at that key. It's absolutely covered in gunge. Jasmine, really, this is a waste of time, I'm afraid, because your key's in there. Now, hang on a minute. Monica's got a key, but that's not the right one. That was a bucket, not a parrot. And Jasmine's still not anywhere near a coat. Now, the second chest emerging for Greg. That's brilliant, isn't it, Rattus?
It's excellent, an excellent result there. Greg's doing very well on today's programme.
And as we can see, what Greg needs now is the swabbies bucket for his second key. He's looking for it. He's looking for it. There's a hand.
Excellent hand there.
Did I notice a little tooth mark in that hand? Has someone been having a nibble?
Might have done.
Rattus, I've told you not to meddle with the props before the games have taken place. Monica's still struggling to work out her clue.
Over here.
Jasmine seems to have got to a bit of a hiatus here. She seems to be stuck.
Well, she's either considering it or she's completely bemused.
Yes, it's one of the two, isn't it? One of the two.
Hello, this looks good.
Greg's gone into a bit of a storming lead here.
He has, but Monica seems to be struggling with the lock there.
Well, neither girls have got the right key, that's why.
Oh, there's the third chest! There's the third chest!
Yes, Greg is really close now. All he's got to do is look very, very carefully at the instructions. Oh, he's put slime on the instructions, Greg. But he's after the hanging bag, and he's at the hanging bag.
He's found the key,
He's found the key!
Rasmus, this is very, very exciting. He's opening the third chest now. Can he be caught from here? I wouldn't have thought so. He's opened the third chest!
He's opened the chest!
He's got the scroll! Greg has won the Pirate Treasure Challenge. Greg, collect yourself your pirate treasure / year sphere. Did you know that in pirate times, maps were considered to be treasure? They were very rare and often showed all the trade routes, meaning pirates could lie in wait for merchant ships to pass and then steal all their precious cargo.
Don't you mean precious cargo?
No, I don't. Moving swiftly on to round 2, and to find out what's up next, it's over to the gory grid.
It's the Rotten Romans.
And here are your Roman topics: sport, hygiene, punishment, and Britain. So, Greg, it's your turn to pick a topic first. Away you go.
Hygiene, please.
True or false? We Romans gargled human wee as a type of mouthwash.
Let's see your answers now, please. And you've all gone for true. Let's find out.
It's true! Yes! Gargle with wee for the fresh whiff of the toilet.
Do not try gargling wee at home.
Unless you're a Roman or a rat.
Unless those two things. So that's a point to everyone. An excellent start. Monica, please pick a topic.
Sport, please.
True or false? In Roman horse races, the losing horse was killed.
Well, you've all agreed again. You've all gone for false. Let's see if you're right.
It's false. It was the winning horse that was killed as a sacrifice to Mars, the god of war. Always a good idea to keep in the god of war's good books.
And at the finish line, it's Unlucky Boy who wins by a head, which is about to be chopped off. Ugh, imagine that. Horrible.
I can't imagine it.
Yeah.
It's great.
Terrible. Terrible. It's terrible. But you're all doing very, very well. 2 points each. Lovely. And it's your turn, Jasmine, to pick a topic.
Can I have Britain, please?
Britain.
Oh, it's a prompt question.
There are our props. 2 apples. True or false? It was Romans who first brought apples to Britain. You've all gone for false. Well, I can tell you that it is actually true. The Romans also introduced roses to Britain.
Yeah, as well as cats, stupid Romans.
I think cats are lovely. OK, it's the final question of the round. You're all level pegging. You're all still in this. So this question is absolutely crucial, and it is a question on punishment.
Is this true or false? When soldiers ran away from the enemy, strict Roman generals sometimes practiced decimation, when 1 in every 100 soldiers was whipped 10 times.
Let's see your answers now, please. Jasmine and Monica go for true. Greg goes for false.
I can tell you, it's false. In fact, the punishment involved 1 in 10 soldiers being stoned to death.
Greg has won another year sphere. Fantastic work, Greg. As the quiz winner, you're also through to play the Roman game, but will it be just you, or will the others play too? Oh, it's a single-player brainy game. Greg, back down the time sewer with you. Go on, get in there. It's not so horrible.
It stinks.
The Romans had a god for just about anything. For instance, they even had Deivira, goddess of brooms. I guess they've run out of the good jobs. It's time to play
Odd gods.
7 odd gods then, but 2 are totally made up. Your challenge is to work out which 5 are the real Roman gods. Choose 5 names and then move them to the real board. Then touch De Vera's broom to find out how many you've got right. Keep trying new combinations of names until you've got all 5, but you've got to be quick because you're against the clock. And your time starts now.
So here goes Greg. What's going to be his choice for his first real god? Robicus, god of mildew. Well, it sounds funny, doesn't it? But, you know, Romans did have gods for virtually everything, so he could well be right. He might be right, he might be wrong. What's your assessment of his strategy, Rattus?
He's reading all the words from the beginning to the end, which generally you find difficult, Dave.
Yeah, I do find that very, very difficult. He is doing very well, though. Look at that. He's got all 5 up there. Let's see how he's going to do.
You 4 right!
Well, he's got 4 right. I'm not going to give away which one he's got wrong because the people at home are playing.
And so you don't know the answer.
Yes, there is that as well.
Anyway, Robicus has gone, and up comes Infesta, goddess of head lice.
You have 3 right.
He's now got more wrong, so Infesta, god of head lice, must come back off. That makes sense. Up goes Robicus. Back up there for Robicus. He's taken Vanilla, god of ice cream, off. Now, where does that leave us? What's he doing here? What's he doing here?
Invidia, goddess of jealousy. This looks good.
And I think he's done it.
You have all 5.
He has done it.
Well done.
What a brainy child. Greg, choose yourself another year sphere. And you're quite right. The made-up ones were Infesta, goddess of head lice, and Vanilla, god of ice cream.
It's not that funny.
No, it isn't really. Yes, Romans really believed in gods of mildew and cupboards, door hinges and jealousy, as well as a Roman goddess of sewers.
Or as we rats know her, goddess of whom.
So, over to the gory grid to find out what's up next.
It's the vile Victorians. Good day.
Here are your 4 vile Victorian topics. Gadgets, cures, criminals, and cars. Monica, it's your turn to pick first.
Criminals, please.
True or false? Victorians believed they could tell a criminal just by their looks and general appearance.
Do you all have an answer? And you've all gone for true. Well, let's find out.
It's true. They believed sure signs of being a criminal were a low forehead, dirty face, heavy dark eyebrows. Hold on. I'm describing myself here. It wasn't me, officer, I promise.
Yeah, we've only got your word for that. So, Jasmine, your turn to pick a topic.
Gadgets, please.
Gadgets. That...
Wood prop. Sorry, I'm excited.
Rattus has just rather excitedly told you is a prop question. And there is your prop. True or false? Here is a genuine Victorian contraption which was made for making crinkly toasted sandwiches. You've all gone for false. You're all absolutely right. Of course it's not for making crinkly toasted sandwiches. It is actually a Victorian iron which was used for ironing ruffs, which were special Victorian collars.
Yeah. Was it hard ironing your collars in Victorian times, Dave? You were alive back then, weren't you?
Is it me, or can anyone else hear a really irritating noise? Yeah? Yeah, it must be just me then. Yeah. Greg, your turn to pick a topic.
Cures, please.
True or false? A Victorian cure for a cold was to wrap a dead snake around your neck.
Jasmine and Greg going for true. Monica going for false.
It's false. But a cure for a cold was to wrap a sweaty sock around your neck. Fortunately, when your nose is blocked, you can't smell the sock.
Yes, I'm glad I can't smell your socks, I'll be honest. So, Monica, you did well there. You've gone into the lead. There's one question left. Cars.
Is this true or false? A man would walk in front of early Victorian cars waving a red flag to warn other road users that the car was coming.
You've all gone for true.
It's true.
You're absolutely right. Early Victorian cars travelled so slowly that they could do that. I mean, the speed limit was only 4 miles an hour.
Ah, the good old days when there were fewer squashed animals on the road.
Yeah, I can think of one animal I wouldn't mind seeing squashed. Not really, Rattus. I love you, really. That means that Monica, with a clean sweep, 4 out of 4, has won the year sphere. So choose a year sphere for us, Monica.
Yeah, but don't forget, BC dates will be subtracted from your final score.
You are through to play the Victorian game, but will it be an all-play or a single-play game? It's a single-play brainy game. So, Monica, you know the drill. Down that time sewer with you. Oh, and in you go. There she goes. Bye!
It's horrible.
Brunel was a brilliant Victorian engineer, but a very average magician. While performing a magic trick in 1843, he accidentally swallowed a coin which became lodged in his throat. Brunel finally dislodged the coin with the aid of a clever device. It's time to play...
Barmy Brunel!
Your challenge is to work out which cog goes where. Once they're all in the right place, you can turn the wheel and flip Brunel upside down to dislodge the coin and win your year sphere. But be quick, you're against the clock, which is starting to tick now.
So here we go then with Barmy Brunel, a game of invention and imagination, isn't it, Rattus?
It certainly is. I'm imagining it. It's going to be the best game ever.
Yes, it is. And what an extraordinary start. She's gone straight in there. And I think that's the correct one because, see, it interlocks nicely with the main driving cog.
It does appear to do that, doesn't it, Dave?
Yes, now in goes number 2. Is this going to be a good fit, I wonder? Certainly room for it on the end there, isn't there, Rattus?
There certainly is.
Yep, she only needs to find 2 more cogs and she's there. Oh, this is amazing. There's one right there. Just needs 1 more. She's almost done it. She's going to do it. She's going to... This is the last cog going into place now. This is incredible. She's done it already.
Extraordinary!
And look out. Here goes Brunel. He's tipping. He's over. Brunel is completely over. The coin will be nestling on the roof of his mouth. She's got it. The coin is out of Brunel's mouth, and it's all thanks to Monica.
Well done, Monica. Collect yourself a year sphere.
Did you know Brunel's full name was Isambard Kingdom Brunel? What bizarre Christian names, eh?
Actually, I've been meaning to ask you this.
Yes.
Have you actually got a middle name?
Yes, I do, actually.
Come on, what is it?
It's Rattus.
Rattus, Rattus, Rattus. That is lazy of your parents.
Well, you've got 100-odd kids. Good Christian names are in short supply.
No, fair enough. I can see their predicament. Well done, everybody. You're playing very well. Jasmine, don't worry about not having any spheres, because you could end up winning the game with no spheres. It's time for the final round. Over to the gory grid one last time to find out what we've got.
It's the measly Middle Ages.
No quirky quiz in our final round. It's straight to our big all-play Middle Ages endgame, and it is a very, very messy one. Get back down that time sewer. That's it, Monica. Just follow the others, Jasmine. Well done. Now, being a gong farmer may sound like a nice enough job, but let me tell you, it wasn't. As you'll find out when we
play gong farming.
Gong was a Middle Ages word for poop. And your job is to collect the gong from the cesspit, carry it along your lane, and slop it into your measuring cylinder. Whoever collects the most collects the year sphere. Oh, a word of warning. Some people would poo directly through holes in the floor onto the street below. Nice. So your lane is going to get very, very slippery indeed. Ready? Steady? Get slopping!
So we're off. The gong farming begins. And they each hair down their lanes to try and fill up their buckets with poop. Rattus, what do you think of this?
Oh, I think it's the best game ever.
I thought you might.
It's poopalicious.
I'd call it poopadupalicious. And look at that. Well, Jasmine's already got 1 bucket load into her measuring cylinder. And the thing is to make sure your bucket is brimming with poo.
That's right, Dave. And the other problem with the buckets, of course, is they are canvas-like buckets as opposed to solid buckets. So as they're running back along the lane there, if they drop their buckets, they lose all their gong.
No, and I can see losing your gong, you certainly don't want that to happen. Monica seems to be doing very well now,
Monica's doing very well indeed.
She is. But Greg, whilst he's very, very quick, he never seems to take much poo with him. It's getting a little bit slippery already because those buckets, of course, have tiny holes in the bottom, don't they?
Tiny holes. They're secreting a certain amount of gong onto the runway there.
Yes, it's cruel of us, really, to have put holes in the buckets, but then it is very, very funny when they fall over and get covered in filth.
Yeah. Oh, but taking a tumble there, poor Greg.
He'll be back up from that, though. He's wearing proper safety equipment, you'll be glad to hear.
Of course, it's very important for me to point out that none of this is real poo.
What? What? It's not real poop?
No, of course it's not real poop. You can't have children rolling around in real poop.
Well, what's the point of the...
Oh, there's the gong! Oh, my
the poop
word!
from above.
And they did not like that. I mean, if they weren't messy before, they're certainly messy now. And poor old Greg, he's absolutely covered in the stuff.
30 seconds remaining.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, there's Greg. Emptying. He doesn't seem to empty much in, Greg, does he?
He doesn't. He seems to be losing his poop on the way.
He does. He seems to be dropping his gong all over the place, but he arrives at the measuring cylinder and doesn't seem to get any in, but never mind. Because here's Monica.
Struggling over that middle way break there.
Oh, dear me.
What fool decided to put that in, I don't know.
I don't know. Monica is doing extremely well, though, because she has moved a lot of poop. And it's all over!
It's all over and Greg has come a poor third, it has to be said. Jasmine slipped into second with a decent amount of poo.
Monica is the champion gong farmer. Ah, you've changed your T-shirts, I'm glad to see. Pick yourself a year's fare, Monica. Of course, in many more remote places, cesspits still exist today, though they're much more sanitary now, and they're not usually emptied by hand.
Oh, why do they have to go and spoil everything?
Right, time to count up those year spheres, and remember, AD dates are added to the total, and BC dates are subtracted. And Jasmine, you're chuckling away there. But, and this is a big but, naught could easily be the winning total, because there are BC totals which could put the others into minus territory. So we come to you, Greg. You've won yourself 4 year spheres now. Let's see what you've got. Open up that first one for me, please.
Oh, Greg, there is one of those BC totals.
432 BC. The building of the Parthenon was finished in Athens that year. 1483 AD. Richard II became King of England, and more importantly, that's put you back into the positives. 37 AD. Caligula became Emperor of Rome. And your final one, let's have a look at it. 1939 AD, the start of the Second World War, which means you end up with a positive score of 3,027. So that is what you've got to beat, Monica. Let's start by opening your first sphere. 55 BC. Julius Caesar invaded Britain. We don't need any more BCs. We need big positives. Oh, no. 1323 BC, the death of Tutankhamun. Let's have a look at the third one. 1891 AD. Well, at least you've clawed your way back into the positives. Your total has ended up as 513. For those interested, by the way, in 1891, school was made free for every child, which is a significant and lovely thing. So Greg is today's winner with 3,027 points, and he goes home with our star prize. And our prizes really do have the wow factor, as in, wow, I can't believe they call that a prize. So it's over to my furry friend to find out what trash he's plucked out of the time sewers for you today. Rattus.
It's a plate.
It's a plate. Is that it?
It's a Saxon plate made out of 100% pure horse poo.
Should have seen that coming. Yes. Greg, here it is. I'm so sorry about this. It's a horse poo plate. Enjoy it. Don't, whatever you do, eat off it. Well, it just remains for me to say thanks to our champion, Greg, thanks to our gallant runners-up, Jasmine and Monica, and no thanks whatsoever to Rattus. You've been watching Gory Games. Goodbye.
Goodbye. You know, I think I've only ever eaten off poo plates.
Couldn't be less surprised.
Have you had your fill of blood, guts and gore? Or have we left you still wanting more? We'll keep watching.
We'll be back again.
With Horrible Histories Gory Games.
Horrible Histories Gory Games.
Hello friends, Leah here, and you are in for a treat in about 35 minutes time, because on News Round we have got all of this coming up. The school kids who won the fight to save their lollipop people from the sack. We'll also be revealing just what has got Harry Potter star Emma Watson all embarrassed. It's a good one, believe me. And just how many hot dogs do you have to eat to be the hot dog eating world champion? Maybe 1 million. So that's News Round 10 to 7. Please don't miss it. I will be waiting. Bye-bye. Love you.
From pop divas to rock geezers, the top names and cool games. CBBC Music is the brand new website made just for you. Find new music or follow your favourite artists. Share your own top 10, watch clips and play games. Switch on to CBBC Music. Head to the CBBC website now.
Hello, welcome back to the CBC Kennel for the final time, sadly. Up next, we've got the Spartacle Mystery. But before the Spartacle Mystery, we're going to reveal our favourite picture of the week. If you want to send in a picture to the Kennel, it's very simple. Send them in to this address. It is Ian Acker, CBBC, PO Box 9989, London, W12
6PA.
As you can hear from the 6PA section of that, Hackety Dog is in the building. And do you have your favourite picture of the week?
Yes, I do have my own favourite thing. I've picked one, Ian.
Who is it and why?
I'll tell you why. It's by Hannah, and I love it. Look at this.
Oh,
it's
why
beautiful.
Why is that your favourite one?
Well, there's lovely colours in it. All the characters are in it. Doctor Who's in it. And all the big names, Ian.
Yeah, but why did you really pick it as your favourite?
Because they've drawn you as a pavement softie.
Oh, very funny. Look, Hannah, here's a song just for you.
Pavement softie, hit it.